Yo, it is lit. It's a wrap, bro. It's over. We talking about it right now. What's good? What's really happening? Look at the picture, bro. Look at the picture, my man. Hold on. Let me make sure we got the two. Yeah. Look at the picture, my man. I mean, seriously. Seriously, what we got? Yo, James Harden is traded to the Brooklyn. Where we at? Brooklyn Nets. Let's talk about it. Let's go in. Let's see what's happening. I'm giving it to you. Probably going to be the first one to get this out here. Let's look at what's really going to happen here and how it's going to affect both teams. I already told you I did not like the James Harden move to the Brooklyn Nets. Shout out to Jersey because they should be Jersey Nets. But anyway, what it is, the fact is, I thought they were going to gut their whole team. I thought they were going to lose their whole team to get James Harden. That's a problemo, man. I didn't want that to happen. I thought that would be a little bit too much. And now we get a little bit more detail on what would happen because it appears it has happened. So let's get into it. The Nets, they get James Harden. The Pacers, oh my God. The Brooklyn Nets lose Karis LeVert in a second rounder. The Cavaliers get Jared Allen, Taurean Prince. All right? All right? You hear me? I mean, so you're losing LeVert, second rounder, Jared Allen, one of the top NBA centers. You know, as far as coming off the bench, he's tops. Great potential, good shot blocker. Stupid, man, in my opinion. Taurean Prince, a guy that's doing well off the bench, that can score, could do a lot of different things. You know, Pacers and Karis LeVert. I mean, that's something, again, Oladipo was injured. Maybe they're going in a different direction, right? How do the Pacers get involved? Because guess what? Rockets said, give us Oladipo. They move Karis LeVert over to the Pacers and get a superstar back in Vic Oladipo. And I'm not going to say anything bad right now, but if Oladipo's healthy, he's younger, he's playing with ball, they both run up and down the court. Not a bad consolation prize for the Houston Rockets. Now let's look at the rosters and shut the hell up and see what we get out of these boys. Oh my God, it's all, man. It's really on. So when we get into the details of the team, okay, you know, the reuniting with now I like CBS though, right? Because NBA, they're the NBA. Sometimes they don't have more. CBS, even though it's simple, they got the stats, my dude. They really do.
There's always something sneaky hidden
talking
in
about.
there.
So let's get into it. Let's get.
Isn't like that.
Hey,
they let you pay over time. You always know how much you owe up front. Seriously, there are no hidden fees.
Oh my God, I can't stand these commercials, man. So let's get into the basics, right?
Return.
We get a little bit more detail on what's happening right now. Maybe because I was on the wrong damn screen.
Tuesday night, Kyrie Irving.
They're already talking about on what's happening in this trade, right? There's more detail than what we see at the surface. They usually give this right here gives you like that top level detail. I want to get into the detail, and I'm going to pull up the Brooklyn Nets depth chart and kind of what this means when you gut the team like that. And the main reason why this happened, in my opinion, Spencer Dinwiddie went down, bro. When Dinwiddie went down, they had to replace that. And LeVert was being showcased, man. And he was playing exceptionally well. I thought he's a younger player. He's young. I mean, I thought he fit in perfectly with this squad, man. I mean, I'm being serious. So Dinwiddie goes down. They're like, oh, now if it was Dinwiddie and LeVert still playing with each other, I don't know if this trade would happen. But with Dinwiddie going down, it's a different scenario. Let's go back, see what CBS got for the specifics. Okay, and I'm doing this real time. So the Rockets will receive 4 first-round picks, all unprotected. 2022, 2024, 2026. With the Milwaukee 2022 previously owned by the Cavs. They'll also get Kurik, a shooter, and Dante Exum. See, CBS got the facts. NBA, which you're the NBA, you don't got more than CBS. Something's wrong with this picture, man. Let's keep going down. We talked about the LeVert move to Indiana. Oladipo going to the Rockets. Jared Allen, Taurean Prince will go to Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland's loaded at the big position. I can see one of these guys getting traded again. Cleveland already has my man Drummond. You know, Nance, I'm going to go off on Nance. Nance is vastly improved, or if they've given him the green light. Duke can handle, Duke can shoot. Larry Nance Jr., folks. All right, let me keep going in, man. But Jared Allen and Taurean Prince, these guys go ahead and get over to Cleveland. I think there's going to be more moves there, okay? Other than that, we talked about Oladipo going over to the Houston Rockets. Now we look at the roster and we say, okay, how does this affect this team? All right, how does this affect this team? So now you lose Karis LeVert, if not the third best player on this team. He was, okay? You lose a lot of the draft picks of your future. You know Durant and Irving don't have that many years left, so you say, you know what, it's 2021, 2022. We're not really looking for draft pick players. We can pick up bets and load this thing up, fulfill it like everyone else has. All right, that's probably what they're thinking, okay? Then you lose a guy who I think wasn't being utilized and damn, he's already off. They already took Taurean Prince off the roster. He's not even on there, bro. I mean, it's been like an hour, man. Oh, shit. Heck, they're gone, bro. So they're gone already. Jared Allen is already gone. That's how CV. I mean, this is literally 20 Taurean Prince. That was quick. Thanks for the love. And you insert James Harden here to the shooting guard position with Joe Harris as the backup. You may get Dinwiddie back. You got Shemet that can come in there and Chioza. That's a big loss. But they still keep Dinwiddie. Okay? They still keep Dinwiddie out with the ACL. All right? So he could be the off-the-bench player. Jeff Green comes in at the small forward. They're hurting there now, man. I think they're hurting at that position. And LeVert kind of played that a little bit with Durant on the floor. I understand the way they got it lined up here. But, you know, LeVert was that guy on, you know, guard forward. So they lost that. And James Harden don't got the defense like LeVert. So you lose that. I mean, it's a big loss. It could have been worse. If Dinwiddie was there, they would have asked for Dinwiddie. But instead, they get a lot of draft picks. So this looks pretty good as far as the pain on the front end. The front end means immediately because the draft picks may hurt if they get somebody really good. But on the front end of this, you go, But Jared Allen and Taurean Prince, that's who came in on these roles here. And they're gone. They're gone. Bowen's going to have to step up. Jared Allen was a huge loss. I'm sorry. He was a huge loss for this squad. I've got to see what happens with him. I don't know if he's going to be traded again from Cleveland. They're not going to keep him, or Cleveland's going to move somebody. What a hit for that team. Let's go over to the Houston Rockets. Let's pitch their side, see what we got going on, how that affects them. I mean, damn, CBS don't give no craps. So LeVert comes into the starting lineup here. I actually like this team. I mean, Oladipo comes in here. So Oladipo is going to look good here, man. I'm not going to lie to you. With this type of offense that they're running, Oladipo is going to look good on the squad, man, to be straight up honest with you. He doesn't over-dribble either. He's a big shot maker. Can you imagine him in an offensive scheme that allows him to score if he's fully recovered from the injury? I'm not saying he's James Harden, but folks, not a bad deal, bro. He could do James Harden things, once in a while. You dig? I mean, it is what it is. Step back, man. We got to be real. We talking. It is what it is. Let's keep going in, man. As we keep going down, we see some other issues, okay, with this squad. I would love for Jared Allen to go here as a center. I mean, I like D Cousins, but that would have been good to see him there. But the draft picks, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, man. Houston got a problem, and a good one. They made out, man. Houston made out in this deal, man. I mean, I'm being serious. Remember the CBS had a detail. Not only did I think they got Exum, right? Brooklyn Rockets will receive 4 first-round picks. They will also receive Exum And Kirk, I mean, not a bad deal. Exum's not a bad backup guard. I mean, we're probably gonna waive him, but I hate to say it because they're guard heavy. No, they're gonna get Exum in there because you know why? Chris Clemens injured for the year. Not a bad play, guys. Not a bad. I'm gonna simmer down. I'm excited. I think already right now, the way I see it, Houston looks like they went out. Let's go to the next squad, man. Cleveland's involved in this, bro. Let's go to Cleveland. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Let's go, Cleveland. What you got? So Cleveland's gonna add Jared Allen, and who was the other dude? I'm gonna keep going back and forth like a dummy because I forgot. Jared Allen and Torian Prince. So nice setup for them. They lose Exum. They were heavy. You know they were heavy with the guard play. Looks like they picked up Yogi Ferrell. They got Deladova back there too. So not bad. Not bad for this team. You know, they did all right. You know, they doing their thing. You know, they get an extra simple. Actually, they really didn't have no. Well, Javal McGee and Drummond was there. They're too top heavy. They're Dan Thon Maker. So Allen's gonna make another move. We gotta see what that move's gonna be. If anything, if I'm the Cleveland Cavaliers, obviously you're gonna trade for a small forward or power forward. You know, maybe a legit veteran. Okay, on this squad. But I'm gonna be honest with you. Larry Nance is coming along. He's playing small forward. He's doing his thing, man. I was surprised from what I'm seeing. He can shoot the three. He got a little handle now. They let him loose. I'm impressed with what I'm seeing Larry Nance. But you know, for Cleveland, the move to get some depth. Maybe Torian Prince comes in and plays that role. They're prepping for the playoffs. Cleveland is prepping for the playoffs. They not have a full unit. They're not bad. They got a big three, maybe a big four. They got Drummond, Love if he comes back healthy, Sexton, Garland. They got a squad. Let's not sleep on Cleveland. They're looking good. Then you add on Torian Prince and Jared Allen. I think one of those guys gets moved. It's probably going to be Jared Allen. But nice looking squad, guys. Nice looking squad. Didn't hurt them none. Now let's go over to Indiana. I'm not sure why they did this, but maybe it was a salary. Ace boys, the Reggie Miller choking how you want, boys. Let's get in there. So they received Karis LeVert, okay, on a team that didn't necessarily need him. They take a step down for me. LeVert may go off with this team, and they have a history of doing well with cheaper players. But I just didn't get this move. I thought they were pretty good from a standings perspective. I just didn't understand why they would make the move. But I'm assuming there's some salary impacts, and they just didn't want to deal with it. Oladipo's getting paid pretty well. Just came off of injury, right? You know, a lot of people say he can't return to his old form, but he was never really a crazy leaper. He was okay. You know, let's look at the standings. Indiana was in fourth place, you know. Cleveland, I understand the move. Brooklyn was struggling, 6-6, you know, with big expectations. And then Houston, they were in the hole. So James was like, after that Lakers loss, James was like, we ain't gonna make it with the squad. You know, Boogie doing his thing, man. I mean, he was like, we ain't gonna make it. Send me a team that's gonna make it, right? Send me a well-balanced team that's gonna make it. So that's what happened here. And I'm excited. I went in depth. I gave you all the details. I didn't go too much in Indiana because I'm still scratching my head here, man. I'm like, I don't know. Now they got some talent that knows on the bench. I go deep. I like Cassie Daly. I like Jalen Lee. I know they got some talent. Maybe they got something happened in practice. They're like, these guys, one of these guys is a come-up player, and we don't necessarily need Oladipo with that price tag and that injury. And maybe that's what happened. But the shoe fits. In my opinion, let's back to the Nets. I don't like what I see from a depth perspective. I didn't like the Jared Allen and throw in. I guess they had to Allen for salary cap reasons, but I did not like that move. That's the only two things I didn't like out of this trade. I think he could have done the draft picks and LeVert and maybe Bruce Bowen or one of those guys. I didn't like Torian Prince leaving. He's good size. He plays multi-roles, pretty good defender. But we'll see what happens. There's a Jamal Crawford out there. There's a Mike Beasley. Brooklyn have now made the move. They have an official superstar big three. Not the normal big three, a superstar big three. We're talking to the likes of Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James. It's on right now. Mikey B, I'm gonna sign off. You know what it is? Don't get too close. Don't hold on. We talking. Don't get step back because you know I'm gonna step back. Peace. I'm out.